Welcome back once again, everybody, to some more Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. We're picking up pretty much right where we left off. We had dodged that Migo tower, gotten pretty lucky there, come up and around the side of this farm field, and now we're starting to push into this forest here. We've got forest trail and stuff, so maybe we'll meet up with the forest trail, and we will follow that for a bit. Since it looks like, for the most part, it's going straight east of our location. So we've shockingly not run into anything. Now, remind you that I never altered the settings for how the world generates in terms of cities and towns and whatnot. So the fact that this has basically turned into a wilderness survival challenge is very shocking to me, because I had nothing to do with this. It's just the way the game generated the world. I mean, I can't believe how far we've traveled without running into really anything. And now there might have very well been cities to the north of this road and the south of this road. It seems like all the roads are, for the most part, running north and south. There could be cities right on the outskirts of these roads and we wouldn't know it. But I figured we'd run into something eventually. Also, something to keep in mind, I didn't bring it up last time, but I want to bring it up. This Migo tower here, obviously the same as the Migo tower we ran into, spawns Migos around it, or has Migos spawned in around it. This one's in the middle of the woods. And what saved our lives with the other Migo tower we ran into is we saw the Migo just on the outside of our map. We were literally just outside of his range. And usually when you see them, they see you. But there is like a 1 or 2 tile difference where you might be able to spot a Migo without them spotting you. And it that freaks me out a little bit, because if this had been like, say, in this woods right here, and the Migo is right here, we might not have, you can see our vision is very small when we're in the forest, and we might not have saw the Migo tower or even saw the Migo until it was already too late and he was super close to us. So that's going to be like my biggest thing. All right, and I don't know if the crossbow really has the capability of taking down a Migo, nor do I. Migos are super fast. They will outrun you. You can't run away from them. And I don't know if we could even draw the crossbow in time to fight the Migo off. And then by that point, we'd have to re-wield the hunting knife. Or the spear. There's like a lot of bad things that would happen. Which is exactly why I'm moving down to this trail real quick, because I want to kind of have that little bit better vision that's going to help me see around me some more, so I know what I'm kind of dealing with. So let's go ahead and stop real quick and eat, because we are a little hungry. I do want to start or continue eating things that aren't going to go bad. So we'll start with some of this pickled herring here. And that actually did us in. I believe that gave me a sealed glass jar, which I could keep, because I think you could put water in that. Let's just drop it though. We're trying to get some inventory space cleared up here for more food or other items. If we actually get rid of a lot of these books, if we can find a place to stop for the day and read another book and get some sleep, then we'll do that. Because the books take up a pretty good amount of space, but I'd hate to drop them, because I got lucky, and a lot of these books I found raise my skills up to those level 1 and level 2 skills that you need to be able to read more higher level books and continue advancing those skills. Things like computer and stuff, could come in handy in the future if we decide to break into a lab, if we want to hack into something, if we run in a city and we find some good loot in a safe. Same with a lot of the other stuff we find. They're just handy skills to have. A first aid skill for crafting and med kits, being able to take care of ourselves. Cooking, so we can cook better food dishes that might be lighter to carry and have just as many calories. There's a lot of things here we want to keep in mind. Damn, this is unbelievable. At this point, I almost kind of want to see how far I can go without hitting a city, just traveling in one direction. I'm kind of curious if we'll ever run into a city. In fact, I think we've only seen maybe 1 or 2 zombies. I think 2 zombies we fought since we've started the challenge. Other than the zombies that were in the beginning of the game, which I never fought any of them. That's a spider web. That's a gigantic spider web there. I don't know how we missed the spider, but we're going to move. Because if that spider comes after us, we're in some trouble. So let's just head up here. We'll probably see the spider. We'll at least see what kind of spider it is. Could be a whole nest full of a couple of them. What's this? What's this? A farm field. So we'd have to go around the spider nest to get to another farm. I'm not gonna be able to keep going back and checking, so you guys are just gonna have to trust that I'm staying on course. I know it's easier to drift north. You could technically slowly go southeast, but like somebody said in the comments section, like, if you go a little northeast and a little southeast, that's perfectly fine too. I'm not gonna be able to keep lining myself up forever. So it's okay if that ends up happening. I think I'm gonna pass up the farm field. I think I'm just gonna jump to this forest over here. We don't have the ability to carry any more stuff anyways. So we're kind of looking for something. Well, that's not true. That would be a good place to stop. It's only 8:40 in the morning though. If it was a little bit later in the day, I might be tempted to make that push because I'd probably camp out there for the night. But since it's kind of early, let's just push a little further, see what we find before we decide to make that stop. Okay, so what do we got here? Because we've got a body. We got a couple bodies. Crack pipe. Mangled human corpse. A suppressor. Oh, I want that. But I'm going to tell you, something killed these, okay? A Kraken, there it is. As bad as I want the suppressor, I don't know if it's worth fighting a Kraken. They're usually not too hard to fight. It's just they're really hard to hit, so they can actually kill you by simply just hitting you with enough attacks that you can't really hit them back. Sometimes they won't attack you at all, though. Where is the suppressor if I want to get it? And is there a gun? I simply just want the suppressor. I guess I should see if the suppressor would fit like a rifle or something. It is a really good find. The suppressor reduces the amount of noise and muzzle flash generated by the report of a firearm. Gunfire is extremely loud and can damage your hearing without protection. A suppressor will bring the loudness of a report down to generally safe areas. So, use on an SMG rifle and pistol, so it'll fit all of them. Yeah, we have to get this, guys. Because if we can find a rifle, then we can drop. The only reason I wanted the crossbow with the crossbow bolts was because it was a silent weapon for killing. And a crossbow in particular actually doesn't use archer, but uses the rifle skill, which means that we could eventually switch to a rifle, like a hunting rifle, which is a lot more lethal in killing larger creatures and things like Migos. So, but I wanted something that was silent, because if you fire a gun, you're going to bring every zombie and creature within, like, you know, a 50 block radius towards you. But the suppressor would, if it can bring noise levels down to relatively safe levels for your hearing, then it's definitely silent enough. It won't draw creatures in nearly as far. And then that means we could upgrade to a, we could definitely upgrade to a rifle a lot quicker. I want that hard chest guard too. Plastron of interlocking plastic plate protecting your torso. Going to increase our encumbrance, but totally going to give us a lot of protection against creatures. Yeah, we're going to have to move in on this. Let's just hope the Kraken doesn't give us a hard time. Sometimes they'll leave you alone. Especially if I kind of keep out of his sight. You can see he's not even technically within our vision yet. And right there's the hard chest guard. I'll go ahead and just wear that now. Let me make sure it's in the right spot. Yep, hard chest guard. So we got the flannel jacket with 2 items. I might drop the flannel jacket and just have the hard chest guard. My torso is definitely way over encumbrance right now. And that's mainly the travel pack. The hard chest guard, though, is giving us a ton of encumbrance. And this is technically outer clothing as well, right? This is worn next to the skin. It fits you well. It is water friendly. This is worn over your clothes. So a lot of outer clothing worn over. This is strapped onto you. So the flannel jacket and the hard chest guard are colliding with each other. It fits you well. It has pockets. It is water friendly. I could probably make the hard chest guard fit me well eventually, but that would be later on. Let me drop the... So if I drop the flannel, though, because I'm kind of curious, it's got items in it. Do I need to unload the flannel before I drop it? I think I do. I think I tested this theory before. So let me go with the flannel jacket with 2 items. We unload it real quick. So we put those in our inventory. So now they've gone into our travel pack or our cargo pants, wherever they fit us the most. And we're going to drop the flannel jacket. Encumbrance right now is 49. So it's already better, actually, taking those items off. And if I drop the flannel jacket... Our encumbrance now is 45, so it isn't a whole lot better. The chest guard's still hurting us, but now at this point, it's mainly the pack and all of the items in the pack that are hurting us. So we'll just have to drop the travel pack before we go into combat. But the hard chest guard's going to help us out a lot. All right, we're out of here. All right, and it looks like we managed to get away, guys, with a suppressor and a hard chest guard. That's going to be awesome. Now I just got to find a rifle. I have no idea where I'm going to find that. I could head up to that field up there and start kind of getting an idea with my surroundings. So why don't we do that? Okay, another Kraken. All right, we're out of here. I have a feeling there might be Migos in the area. And that Kraken was kind of starting to head towards us. He's definitely heading back towards the bodies where I stole some of that stuff. Yeah, I'm getting like a bad feeling we're going to run into a Migo. Obviously, there's nether creatures in the area. Let's just get to the field. I really want to just get to the field so I can take in my surroundings a little better. Almost there. All right, what do we got? So nothing really around us. Let's just stick to the field for a bit. I hate moving through the forest. With those Migo towers now, it's literally all I can think about is running into a Migo tower in the forest. At this point, I actually wouldn't mind seeing a zombie. Zombie would mean civilization. I really don't think I've ever traveled this far without running into something. So like I said, we'll want to find some type of rifle or SMG or something we can put that suppressor on, so we'll be able to use that to take creatures out, but it'll require finding ammunition and stuff we're going to be able to use. Said right, oh, rifle, pistol, or SMG. Yeah, SMG would be nice. A rifle would be nice too if we found a really good M16 or something. I don't know where we'd find that. We're either going to get really lucky and we're going to find a... We're either going to get really lucky and find some military bodies or a Humvee or some type of destroyed military vehicle with weapons and ammo in it, or we're going to have to raid some type of military base. So let's see, our cooking, survival's at 3. Just wanted to take a look at my skills for a minute. Currently full, torso. Yeah, so if we drop the travel pack, just because I want to check and see, before we actually get into combat, our torso encumbrance go down to 20. That's actually not bad. So that would help us. Our pants, though, are still super, they're not super encumbrance, but they're definitely encumbered. And that's probably because we got so many items in our cargo pants. All right. Inventory of cargo pants. It's mainly, yeah, there's a lot of crap in here. And what I should do is unload my cargo pants and let a lot of that go into the travel pack. Can I actually take some of it out? I don't think so. Let me unload it. Store all of this in inventory. And see what happens. Okay, drop the thread. Wield the knife spear. And how did that shortage? So cargo pants have 17 items. So I think the travel pack's actually getting too full in general. Yeah, I got like 2 or 3 items out of the cargo pants though. It didn't really help. All right. It was worth a shot. That whole like mechanic is new to me. So I'm just trying to understand it. Another forest to the south of the forest trail. We're going to pass by it. It's still only 9 a.m. We haven't really made that much time. Go a little bit quicker. Okay, a fat zombie. There we go. Where is he? Okay. All right. So right on the outskirts of our vision, I'm going to go ahead and say that we might have found something. A desalted devourer. Okay. I don't know what that... Okay, there's something going on here. I don't know what that is. Human bodies fused together into a colossus with heads and limbs stacking out of its bloated body. You may have trouble estimating its healthiness, and its capabilities might change. Okay, that's fairly new. I've never seen that before. I want nothing to do with that. I'm going to say that it's probably really powerful, whatever it is. And on top of that, I can't afford to fight all the other stuff down there that is around it and fight that. And it doesn't look like it saw me. I don't think any of those things saw me. So we're going to have to go around. Now, I do see that there is some casings down there. I can't see it here, but there is casings down there. Damn, I'd love to go down there, but I really don't want to deal with that. What do we got here? Another farm. Okay, let's go a little north and go around that. I'm thinking there might actually be some good stuff around those bodies, especially if they got zombies like that. But yeah, the Exalted Devourer, I'd have to look that one up. I'm not sure how... You know, I don't want to end up fighting it, and it's like the equivalent of fighting a zombie brute or something. Those, you know, or a Hulk. I'm like familiar with those, but I'm not familiar with the... with that. Okay, there's something over here. It's not showing up on the map, but it's definitely over here. Okay, it looks like a base. Looks like a survivor base. This could be an NPC location. I'm gonna need to be careful. It's definitely a survivor base. But looks like it's just rubble in here. It's abandoned. entirely. No NPC or anything in the area. Might have something to do with what we found down south of us with the zombies and the bodies. They could be connected in some way. So we'll just leave that. B, I don't have a shovel to search the debris anyways. There could be good stuff under the debris, like weapons and gear, but without the shovel, there's nothing I can do about it. And I don't think I can... Yeah, I don't think I can make a makeshift shovel. I think I need fabrication. Higher fabrication, I think. Is fabrication still a thing? Yeah. Yeah. Higher fabrication or survival to make a shovel. All right, what do we got? Because we got a body. We got 2 bodies. Nothing. But where's the Kraken? Or the Migo? It's just 2 bodies, so it might not be anything. Got a large clearing here. Debris. Could be another helicopter crash site once again. Can't do anything about it because I'm lacking a shovel. (9:07 a.m. now. Jesus Christ. Okay, some road. Finally. Looks like it's going north and south, though. So it doesn't really do me any good. Oh, it's a dead end. A military helipad. M249 Autonomous Crows 2. I don't know what that is. It's a turret. A remote weapon system derived from the M153 Crows 2 and enhanced with autonomous operation software. Thousands of these were deployed by the U.S. military before the Cataclysm, and they were valued for their use in engaging infantry without exposing the operator. This one is fitted with an M249. Well, I'd love an M249, and I certainly would love to check out that helipad because I could find a weapon for my suppressor, but I'm going to say that getting shot to death by an M249 is probably not my idea of a good time. And I could wait till nighttime and come back. They probably have a light affixed to them, but it's probably got a range to it. So you can shoot them from farther away, but I've only got 9 crossbow bolts. And I'm going to go ahead and take a gander and say that there's probably one of these turrets in each corner of the helipad. So even if I take out one, I'd still have to deal with the, other ones. And the only thing I could do is if I baited zombies to them, but that would mean I'd get shot, probably. So I guess we're going around it. All right, so this changes everything. He can't see my current location. So we're not going north. That wouldn't be a bad idea to bait that towards the zombie, or towards the turrets. But that runs the risk of him coming after me and not going for the turrets. And I would have to get close enough to the turrets that they would shoot at him and he would go after them, which, frankly, he just would have no reason to go after them over me. So I guess I'm going south now. Might be another Migo watchtower up that way, too. I've gotten pretty lucky with the Migos so far. I've always been in an opening, which is good. A lot of times with the Migos, I'm running into them in forests where I see them at the same time they usually see me. All right, I'm keeping that turret right on the outskirts here so I know where the edge of the base is. Plus, I just want to kind of scout the base and see what there is. There's a motorcycle in there. I bet it works too. See if there's a turret on the other side of this base. If I found a nearby house, I actually probably wouldn't mind. Yep, see, I knew it. So there's going to be a turret in each corner of the base. It looks like there's a fuel pump or something, probably for a helicopter. I don't see any military zombies, and that makes sense that I wouldn't. The turrets, I believe, would probably engage the zombies. So it might actually be completely free of zombies there. We can kind of keep that turret just in our outside range down there in the top, or the map. You'll see him. Oh boy. Okay, I heard shooting. It fires its M249. Not at me, though. Oh, it shot at something. He might have shot at me. No, he's shooting. Who's he shooting at? There's casings around him. He's definitely shooting, but I can't be sure what. I'm going to say it's me. I'm the only thing in the area. But I find that hard to believe because I was the same distance as the other ones. And they did not shoot me. I'm kind of tempted if he'll run out of ammo here. Because they can eventually run out of ammo. Let's see if I still hear it. I'm going to say he was probably shooting at me. Alright, we're just going to keep moving. If I get hit with those, I could die very quickly if they get me in the head or the chest really good. So, yeah, I actually think he was shooting at me. I just was far enough away he wasn't actually able to hit me. Which is pretty crazy. I probably could sit there and eventually run all of their ammunition down if I stayed out of range, but if they got lucky and they got a good shot on me, I'd be in trouble. Because I'd probably bleed out and die. And it'd take a really long time to go through with that. I'd have to find a place to sleep for the night and stuff. If I was to try to attempt that. Maybe later on, but not now. If I get a nice hunting rifle or something, I could, and enough ammunition, I could actually take them out from far away. If I get my rifle skills up, I get good at shooting, sniping, and stuff. Especially with that suppressor. But it's going to be tricky because to get a weapon like that, I've got to raid a military base or something, so we're going to have to confront turrets and stuff at some point. If I could find a military base that's already being overrun by zombies, that would be perfect. And speaking of military base, here's a military outpost here. So let's head down to the forest trail so we can get a better look at that, hopefully, as we come up to it. Because we're coming up to it in a forest, which is never good. Because if there's a turret and I pop around a tree within range, I won't move faster than it will shoot. I can't even get a sight on it at all. From the northeast you hear blam. Alright, so there's something shooting in the northeast. A turret. I'm going to wait here for a second, see if it's still shooting. It is still shooting. I don't see it, so it doesn't see me. So it's shooting something. Or somebody's shooting something. It might not be a turret. Sometimes these military outposts have been taken over by NPCs. Pop around this tree and see if we can see anything. Okay, it's right here, I believe. Yes, it's right there. More shooting. A mil-spec searchlight. All right. So we've got a searchlight. Seeking targets. So where there's a searchlight, there's a turret. I still hear shooting. Mil-spec searchlight, same one. It is. Don't see a turret next to it. That's good. Still hear shooting. Not okay. Right there's the okay. It's a 240. So 240. They are shooting something. Could be Amigo. I do want to get a little closer. Okay, there's the other turret. No more shooting. Whatever it was shooting died. All right. Still really no good ability to be able to fight the turrets or anything, so we're just going to go around. Giant bee. Okay, I'm getting pretty dangerously close. Need to put a little bit more distance. Surprised I actually haven't spotted the turrets on this side yet. Okay, there's the searchlight. All right, yeah, I'm actually probably within range of those other turrets, the 240s. Should be a searchlight at each corner, turrets at each center of the wall is what the layout usually is. And the searchlights allow the turrets to be able to see at night to shoot you, so it's a little bit harder to go after military bases that are set up like that. I don't believe the helipad actually had... I actually don't believe it had any protection in terms of light. So you actually probably could take those turrets out at nighttime. Obviously a body. Some casings, corpse. Nothing super important. There's a spider web down there. Might have been what the turret was shooting at. Okay. Oh man, how have I not found anything though? German Shepherd. Yeah, that could actually be a problem. He's pretty far down there though. We're going to ignore him. Another German Shepherd? Or the same one? Okay, giant web spider. Alright, so there's a big web there. Another human corpse. Right by me. He's got a heavy-duty flashlight. We'll take that, actually. Yep, we will take that. Yeah, that could definitely be happy. 1,000 charge? Yeah. Can I take it? I'll get rid of the reading light but I'm gonna unload the batteries from it. Ultralight plutonium fuel battery. Oh. Interesting. Is the reading light better than the heavy light? A little clip-on LED light meant for reading books in the dark. Yeah, I don't think that that's worth having. Compared to the heavy-duty flashlight. Ah, I can't actually take it. It still just takes up too much space. Heavy-duty tubular aluminum LED flashlight is often used by security guards, makes for a passable melee weapon. Using this flashlight will turn it on and provide light, assuming it is charged with batteries. I'd have to drop some of the stuff I got. Why don't we get rid of the rags then, for now? Does that clear up space at all? I feel like the flashlight just takes way too much space. How much does it take? 0.75 liters, 1.79 pounds. See, I still don't fully understand. I'm assuming it's just because the travel pack and the cargo pants are just full. All these books are not helping. Yeah, it's not even affecting my weight by doing that. See, it doesn't tell me anymore if something's... The game's changed a lot since I played. Drop the string. It's too hard to know. All right, I guess we'll just pick up the reading light again. If I activate it, your reading light has... Okay, if I activate it, though, will the reading light... will it produce just light in general? You switch on the reading light. So it looks like it could be used as a flashlight. All right, can I at least unload the flashlight here and take the batteries? So I took the batteries. Light plutonium fuel battery. So I might be able to use those for the reading light. All right. Can I actually put the reading light on my hat or anything? Sometimes you can do that. Be under armor. Makeshift. Sometimes you can make like a torch you can wear on your head and stuff. I think it's called a torch. That's an actual torch. It looks like this is too, though. So they're both torches. Headlamp, maybe it is. Let me see. Okay. So that might be under crafting or something like that, fabrication, survival. So we're leaving off here since we're out of time. Gone past 2 military bases. Guys, look at this. Might officially have hit the farthest I've ever traveled in a game already. But I'm disappointed that we've not really come into a contact with a whole lot. I just can't believe how this is going. Would have loved to have hung around the military bases or the helipad and tried to loot those, but we're just not at that point yet. We just gotta keep moving forward till we can find better things. We'll see what the future holds. Thank you all for joining me. Hope that you've enjoyed it. Look forward to seeing you next time.